Hi everyone, welcome to another yoga session. So today I have for you a yoga session all about releasing tension from the upper body. Specifically, we'll work a lot on the shoulders, but since everything is connected, we will hit it all, right? Neck, spine, all over the place, the chest, the back. So one thing that you might need, a yoga strap or anything like a yoga strap. So it could be a belt, it could be a scarf or a towel or whatever. And in fact, it doesn't even have to have give like a strap. It could be like a broom handle or something, something kind of long, right? We'll just do some shoulder opening with it. Okay, so let us get started. So you'll either start standing or kneeling, okay? And then from here, we're just gonna bring our arms by our side for a moment. And then keep your right arm reaching down. Bring your left hand to your heart. So we just kind of do this to make sure that we're not finding compensation in our spine, right? So left hand to your heart. The right palm is facing in, and then we're just gonna start to find big arm circles, right? So your thumb is gonna lead the way, at least at first. And then when you get that arm up by your ear, right, bicep by your ear, we're gonna flip the palm out and then continue that circle back, right? So my arm is way out to the side, right? It's not way behind me, working on that range of motion. And then finally, your palm will be facing in again once you get back. So we're just gonna reverse that. We're gonna reach that arm up. Right at the back, we're gonna start to, that palm will start to face out. And then when that arm gets by the ear, it'll face in. Let's just find two big circles like that. So notice if what happens is when you go to reach back, your chest opens up and you twist through the spine. We are looking to avoid that. So see if by keeping your hand on your chest, you can really keep the chest forward and just open up through that right shoulder. All right, let's do that other side. So reach your left arm down, bring your right hand to your heart. And then again, the palm of that hand is facing in, the thumb is reaching forward. Then from here, we're just gonna reach that arm all the way up. When it gets to about your ear, we're gonna palm out and then keep on going with that big rotation. Eventually that hand comes down by your side. We'll just reverse that, reaching up. And then palm in as we come back to where we started. Two more just like that. Remember, hand on the chest keeps you noticing if you start to compensate by opening up through the chest. See if you can avoid that. Go nice and slow. Let's finish this one. And then come back through center. Both arms by your side, just kind of shake it out a little bit. And then just take a few big shoulder rolls, right? Up and back, up and back. And then switching the directions, up and forward. All right, so regardless of where we're at now, we're gonna come down to a seat. And we're just gonna kind of take a moment here to stretch out our neck as well. So we're bringing the hands somewhere in the lap perhaps, and then we're just gonna bring our right ear to our right shoulder, find lots of length here. And then either stay here or reach that left arm out to the side, right? You can move that left arm around, right? Up and down, forward and backwards. You'll find areas where this really intensifies the stretch, and you'll find areas where you lose the stretch altogether perhaps, right? So stick in the area that possibly intensifies the stretch. And then we'll just switch sides. So bring that left hand in. Whew, come back up through center with the head. And then we'll just switch sides, left ear to left shoulder. And then either stay here or reach that right arm out and find any range of motion that helps you work into this area. And then bring that right hand through center, bring the head through center, And then just a few very gentle neck circles, right? Ear to shoulder, then chin to chest, and then other ear to other shoulder, right? Just back and forth a few times here. A lot of times we identify an area that is experiencing pain, and so we work to treat that area. But oftentimes, the area that is in pain is due to either dysfunction or some sort of injury or something like that, right? Or tightness in a different part of the body, right? So maybe shoulder pain is stemming from your neck being really tight, right? Or maybe your neck pain is because your deltoids are having some sort of dysfunction, right? Okay, so come all the way back up through center. Whew, take a big breath in. Let it go. And then just come to your tabletop position, all fours. Okay, so from here, we're just gonna find our thread the needle, but we're gonna find a little bit of kind of opening first. We're gonna plant the left hand more towards the center of the mat, bring the right fingertips behind the head. Then inhale, pull that right elbow up towards the ceiling. Exhale, bring that right elbow towards the left underneath. 2 more times. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. This time, reach that right arm all the way up, up, up. And then sweep that right arm underneath the left, thread the needle through. Bring the shoulder down, bring the head down, and then use the left fingertips for support. Just breathe here. And then press into that left hand. Inhale, reach that right arm all the way up. And then bring it down. Bring that right hand more center of the mat. Just switch to the other side, right? Left fingertips come behind the head. Then we'll inhale, open up. Exhale, elbows come towards each other. Inhale to open. Exhale, left elbow towards the right. One more time. Inhale, open up. This time, reach the left arm up. And thread it underneath. Left shoulder down, the head comes down. Use the right fingertips however best supports you. And take a big breath in. Let it go. Then inhale, press into the right hand. Reach that left arm up towards the ceiling. And then bring that hand down, reach both arms out long on the mat. We'll find our puppy pose. Hips stay above the knees or slightly behind the knees. Press the heart down. Maybe the forehead comes down. And take one more big breath in, breath out, and then slowly walk the hands back in. And once again, we're gonna kind of come to this kneeling position, and you're gonna want your strap. So you can, again, stand, you can kneel, you can do whatever you need to do. Doesn't matter to me, right? We're just gonna work on opening up the shoulders. So we're gonna take that strap in both hands, palms facing down, and then you're gonna definitely need the hands wider than the shoulders, probably by quite a bit, right? So this first one is just a little bit of a test, right? We're gonna reach the arms up, and we're gonna see if we can bring those arms all the way back behind. I've got to open up a little bit more, right? So I come back forward, I'll open up my arms a little bit more, my hands a little bit more, and then we'll go all the way up and see if we can bring that strap all the way back and down, right? We're trying to keep the shoulders from really hiking up towards the ears for most of this, right? A little bit of hike will be okay, but so then just do that a few times. We're bringing the hands all the way down towards the hips or the waist, and then up and back again. Do that a few more times. Right, and you can keep walking the hands out, right? Don't go crazy here. Don't hurt yourself. One more time. We'll bring the arms back, and then we're gonna stay back here for a moment. So I'm gonna turn to the side so you can kind of see what I'm doing. And so from here, I'm going to lift my arms up about halfway perhaps, and then I'm gonna bend my elbows, see if I can hug my elbows in towards my lower back, right? And then I'm just gonna straighten the arms back out. So just a few more times like this. See if you can keep the rib cage hugging down, right? We're not flaring into some big back bend. One more time. And then just bring that strap all the way forward. Release the strap down. Okay, off to the side. All right, so then from here, again, any way you want to sit, right? We're mostly just focusing on the upper body. We're going to reach our arms out in front of us. Take a big breath in. Breath out. Then on your next inhale, think cat-cow here. So inhale, open up the arms, reach them back as far as you can, and lift the heart. Right? Again, we're not going into some crazy back bend. We're going to see if we can keep the rib cage mostly down. And then on your exhale, just reach the arms forward. We'll round the upper back a little bit, but just see if you can bring the hands to touch with the elbows straight. Okay, inhale, open up. A little lift of the heart, but not much. And then exhale, a little round of the spine, bring the hands to touch. Okay, so this time we cactus the arms out to the side. Same idea, right? So again, we're gonna take even more of that cat-cow out of the spine, right? So before we were just doing a little lift and a little round. Now we're gonna see if we can take all of that out of it. Okay, so cactus the arms. Pull the elbows back as wide as you can. Big stretch through the front of the chest. Take a big breath in. And then breath out. See if you can bring the arms together. See if you can bring the elbows and the palms to touch, right? It is okay if there's a little bit of a gap, but then keep everything parallel. If the elbows don't touch, just let the hands don't need to touch either. Okay, let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, open up. Exhale, bring everything towards each other. Maybe things touch. Hug it in. One more time. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. This time, keep the hands close to each other or touching, right? We're just gonna inhale, lift the elbows up, and then elbows come towards the rib cage. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, elbows towards the rib cage. One more time. Inhale, lift everything out. Squeeze the elbows towards each other still, and then bring the elbows towards the rib cage. Drop the hands, shake out the arms. And then one more time, we'll grab that strap. Okay, so you might not need the strap. If you're feeling nice and open, you might not need it, but I am going to show you with it. So we are going to just kind of drape that strap over the left shoulder, okay? And then we're gonna reach up with that left arm and drop it behind the head or behind the neck or in between the shoulder blades, right? Wherever it kind of reaches. Then take the right hand, we're gonna bring it to the left elbow. We're gonna bring that elbow center, and then we're gonna start to pull it down. Then press your head back into the arm. So option to just stay here, right? No problem. But otherwise, if you so choose, right, if you need it, right, that right hand can grab onto the strap that is right there. The left hand comes behind the back, palm facing out, and then you can grab the strap here too. Right, so you can stay right here, or you can start to walk that hand up the strap, the right hand that's on the bottom here, up the strap towards that left hand. Right, if you happen to be able to grab the hands, then go ahead and do that. Bind the hands together. Okay, but then remember, we're pressing the head back into that left arm. Take a big breath in, breath out. One more big breath in, and then breath out, release, nice and slow. Whew. Okay, shake things out a little bit. We'll just switch that side. So I'm gonna bring my strap over to my right shoulder. Right arm goes up, right hand comes behind the head, behind the neck, in between the shoulder blades, whatever. Okay, left hand up to the elbow. We'll pull that elbow towards center, and then we'll press it down, perhaps, as long as that feels okay, and then press the head back into that right arm. So you can stay here the whole time, or you can drop that left hand behind the back maybe it grabs onto the strap as the right hand grabs onto the strap as well. And you can just stay here. Or you can start to inch that left hand up the strap. Maybe you can bind grabbing fingertips. If you've got that bind, really grip those fingers together and then press the head back into that right arm once again. Just a few breaths here. Take one more big breath in, breath out, slowly release. Take that strap off to the side. We won't need it anymore. And then we're just gonna come all the way down to our belly. Okay, so we'll lower all the way down to the ground. And for a little bit of a strengthening, right, we're gonna bring our arms out in front of us, pinkies down, thumbs up, palms face each other. And then the rest of the body is not going to move, right? We're not gonna lift our feet, we're not gonna move our hips around a bunch, we're not gonna even move necessarily the head or the chest, right? Either the forehead rests down on the floor or it hovers right above the floor. Then from here, arms are straight. We're just gonna lift the arms up and then lower them back down. Lifting up, lowering down. We're going to do that for 5 more, 4 more, 3 more, 2. And then on 1, we're going to hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. And then bring your arms out by your side in cactus arms, right? So really important that we don't just open everything up and then leave it that way. It is really important to open things up and then strengthen those muscles because that's how our body learns, right? Learns what we want from it and keeps that length, that flexibility, that mobility. Okay, so again, same idea. Everything else is going to stay mostly still. The forehead either rests down or hovers right above the ground. And then we're just going to squeeze our shoulder blades together, lift that cactus arms up, lower them back down. Lift it up, lower down. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, we're going to hold it up here and we're going to pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it down. Kind of shimmy everything out, right? Give a little bit of a shake. Okay. Then from here, come up. We're going to lift up onto our elbows. So kind of like a Sphinx pose. And then we're just gonna reach the left arm out and we're gonna slide the right arm underneath it. We're gonna bring that right shoulder down as much as we can. So we're laying on that right arm, right? That left arm can do whatever that left arm wants to do. Maybe the forehead rests down. Big stretch. Big stretch. Okay, take a big breath in, breath out. If you want to kind of move around in this pose because you're not sure that you're really getting much out of it, tuck your toes under and then use that to kind of press yourself forward onto that shoulder more. Or you can always kind of roll down a little bit and come off of it. So see what works for you. Take one more big breath in. Let it go. And then we'll just switch sides, right? So press up with that left arm. Bring that right arm forward out of that twist. And then we'll lift up that right elbow. We'll thread the left arm underneath. And we'll bring that left shoulder down and we'll kind of lay on it, right? Readjust, right? This side might feel very different than the other. You can always tuck the toes, press yourself forward, or you can back off a little bit. Take one more big breath in. Let it go. Slowly come back through center. Press into that right hand. Unthread the left arm. All right, so from here, just roll onto your back. And just reach your arms out to the side. Right, just a few moments of rest, so nothing else that we need to do now. Just start to let go. Right, it is equally important to find rest as it is to find all this work, all this effort, all this sweat and hustle, right? The rest is when we learn, right? When our body actually absorbs all the work that we did. So let your body process everything that we've done. Let your body open back up. And let some of that tension leave. Take a big breath in. Let it go. And then when you're ready, just come up to a seat. Bring your hands to heart center. Take a big breath in. Let it go. Then bring your thumbs to third eye center. Thank you, thank you, thank you for joining me. Have a beautiful day. Namaste. Okay, so I just had one more thing that I kind of wanted to share with you. So if you are experiencing shoulder, neck, spine, whatever pain, I have several mobility videos on my YouTube channel, right? I don't really remember the name of what, like specifically what I call them, but I will link to them below, and I will have one of them right after this, like kind of like the credits or whatever you want to call it. I don't know. But yeah, so you should go and you should check out those videos, right? It's got some myofascial release. It's got a lot of other good information, good stretching, to really help you work on that pain that you might be experiencing or that tightness that you might have or whatever it may be. All right, thanks. See you later.